Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Tamar, also known as Musings of a Curvy Lady. And today we are going to do a luxury bag unboxing. I'm so excited because one, I've been waiting to do an unboxing so much so that I haven't gotten to use my bags, and that is a travesty. The point of buying these things is to actually enjoy them and use them. So I was like, let's just do one big unboxing with all the luxury bags that I have got over the last almost a year and I haven't literally unboxed, which is so crazy. So if you're interested in seeing what I got, please keep watching. Before we jump into the video, I always go over some house rules over here at Casa Musings. Chateau, really. We're Chateau Musings. So the house rules. You have to like, comment, and subscribe. Also turn on notifications because you never want to miss one of my videos, obviously. So we like to talk around here. We are family. We are just building a community of girlies that love to be lovely. Love to be lovely. Put that on a shirt, okay? And today's video is all about the luxurious parts of life because we deserve a little luxury. And you know, sometimes luxury means having a slow morning. Sometimes luxury means getting a fun drink on your way to do errands. Sometimes luxury means putting your phone on D&D and watching Dateline for like 4 hours straight. Whatever luxury is to you, that is luxury. That is correct, you know? But sometimes luxury is literally luxury handbags. And I've accumulated quite a few that I haven't unboxed in a while because as a content creator, in my head, everything has to be beautiful and picture perfect. I'm like from the old school era of content creation where everything was about a curated feed and video came into play. And then I wanted everything to look beautiful and like be real crispy and quality. So sometimes I'll sit on creating content because I don't have the time or the means or the equipment to do what I want to do and envision it. But I was like, Tamar, you're never gonna use your bags if you're waiting for the perfect moment to create the most beautiful unboxing. And who cares? It's just an unboxing. So anyway, I decided we're not going to wait any longer. We're gonna unbox 3 bags. 2 of them I got recently and 1 of them I got literally a year ago. We'll leave this one for last because it's such a pretty box. My favorite thing to do is to buy secondhand pre-loved bags. In my mind, it's so interesting. Like growing up, we wanted to show we bought brand new stuff, so much so like you would keep the tags on your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember that? I remember the guys would keep the tags on their fitted hats or like on their sneakers. It was just to show like we bought this brand new. I also have a lot of trauma with having most of my things bought from a thrift store because I was one of 5 immigrant parents doing the best that they could with the budget that they had. So I didn't always have things that were brand new. So in my head, brand new was like something to aspire for versus like shopping in a thrift store, Salvation Armies. I had like a negative connotation to it because of my childhood upbringing and just being made fun of for shopping at Salvation Army, at Goodwill. Don't get me wrong, girl looked good. Okay, I looked great actually. I was always complimented on my outfits and things because my Haitian mother would never, okay? She was always finding the finds at the thrift store. But as a kid, you know, I wasn't wearing Nike. I wasn't wearing the name brands. I wasn't wearing those things. So I kind of had that idea like when I got money, when I'm older, I'm gonna buy everything brand new. But that also changed as I got older because like there's a lot of beauty in buying secondhand and vintage, especially when it comes to designer, because if you go back and watch my Paris experience of buying my first Chanel bag, I spent way too much money up in that place for something that is not even the same quality as they did 20 years ago. Like the Chanel bags now are not made with 24 karat gold plate. Like they don't do that anymore. They used to. And it's like they're charging way more money for a lower quality product, which is insane. And like, why are we doing this? But anyway, so I kind of got into finding pre-loved bags, luxury bags, vintage bags that are super rare, very interesting. You're never gonna see these out and about because they have so much character. They were loved, they lived, you know? I found this girl through TikTok during the pandemic. Her handle is XO Fashionica, and I love her because she literally kind of opened up my world to pre-loved vintage luxury bags and helped me find some really amazing things. Like my vintage collection of Chanel right now is so insane because of her. When I'm wearing them out and about, people are like, where did you get this? This is stunning. beautiful bags. And it's because she sources gorgeous bags. So if you want interesting or a classic Chanel flap or any bag, designer bag, definitely follow her. She's on TikTok. She does her bag drop every Wednesday at 7 p.m. PST. And then she also does like an auction on Whatnot, which is an app where you can do like bids on like anything. I wouldn't recommend that because it's very addicting, and I spent way too much money on a bag one time because I just wanted to win. So anyway, XO Fashionica, this is where I sourced 2 bags that we're going to unbox. They're both Chanel, and I'm so excited because one is something that I've wanted for a long time, and I didn't expect to get it in this particular color, but I thought it was just so unique. And then the other one is super rare. I've never seen a bag like this. Oh my gosh, look at her. Look how cute. So this bag, she is a micro or a nano Kelly. She is stunning in this gorgeous blue color. I've always wanted a Kelly and, you know, a classic black, but you know, when I saw her, I was like, this is stunning. Like, I don't have a blue bag. And that was another thing. I try to buy things that I'm actually going to be able to use, and I don't have a blue bag. Yes, this is very small. This is a very small bag, and I can only fit my dreams and my wishes in here. I need a man to take me out to dinner, so all I have to worry about is putting like my lip gloss, some breath strips in here, and that's it. This is just carrying my hopes and my dreams. So this is how it comes with. So XO Fashionica, she knows what she's doing, and she is the utmost like reputable sourcer of luxury bags. She always gives you a ticket of authenticity with your purchase. This is like verified from Chanel herself, so that like from Chanel herself, from Chanel itself as a store. So this is the real deal. I'm so happy with her. I can't wait to style her. I have this outfit that I've been waiting for to style her, but she is in such great condition, practically brand new. And I got her for a fraction of the price than what it is to buy today. Because if you can find a Nano Kelly, it's gonna cost you at least $5,000, which is insane. I don't know who's buying these Kellys, but they're always sold out. I went to Chanel in New York a couple weeks ago. I always ask because you never know. And they're like, girl, no, we don't got it. So I'm so glad I got this bag from her because it's a classic, you know, but it's also very unique because of the color. Usually people get a Kelly in a black or a beige, something that, you know, is classic, they'll wear often, but I didn't have a blue bag. And I thought this would be such a statement piece to wear, like as a crossbody or just as a handheld. She's like so adorable. I love her so much. Yes, she can only fit my hopes and my dreams, but that's all she needs to hold, honestly, because the man should be paying with his Amex. Duh. Great condition. And it has the chain that has the matching blue calfskin. So this actually hits me perfectly. I'm 5'4" for reference, and I love wearing a crossbody, and this is just gonna be so chic. Ugh. I have like this baby blue jumper, like romper, that's gonna be so cute. I can't wait to style it. If I have it styled already before this video goes up, I'll have it like inserted here so you can see her IRL styled in the wild. On to the next bag. I'm really excited to open up this one. This is another bag that's holding my hopes and my dreams. I'm not sure if this comes with a duster. That's one thing about like buying vintage. Sometimes you might not get the box or, you know, the duster, but what Fashionica always does, she always puts it in her own duster, which I appreciate. So there she is. Oh my gosh, she is literally smaller than I, she's even smaller than I imagined, but she weighs, oh, it feels so satisfying, you guys. Can I have a drum roll, please? Oh my God, you guys. This is an ultra rare Chanel 2020 Crystal Mini Ombre Flat Bag. Are you ready for this? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? My love. Holy, this is stunning. This is art. This is not meant to hold anything, okay? This is meant to wear as art. This is So beautiful. Like I mentioned, this is an ultra rare Chanel 2020 crystal ombre flat bag. I have never seen a bag like this ever, and it's Chanel. Like, it's that beautiful crystal. I just need a moment. You can make it as long or short as you want. Right now, this would hit me at my waist, making it the perfect crossbody. But oh my God. Let me actually show you. 1 second. So here it is on me, and it is perfection. Like, it's hitting exactly where it needs to. But if I wanted to wear it as like a little dainty clutch, I could. Or I could even put this as a charm bag on another bag. My goal is to get another, like a pink Chanel flat bag, and to have this as the charm. But this is stunning. This is art, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad I have her. She's so cute. Not practical in the least, but look at the detail of that ombre. Check out the back. It's perfection, and it's basically brand new. And you save so much money when you shop secondhand. There's just such a value in shopping secondhand because, one, you get really rare, unique pieces like this, and you get to save so much money. And they're just gonna increase in value over the years. I remember when I wanted my first Louis Vuitton Speedy, it cost $625, the Speedy 30. This is back in high school, like this is like late 90s, early 2000s. That same bag today is like $2,700. The inflation is insane. So I am investing in my future self. If push comes to shove and I have to resell this for any reason, I'm gonna get my money's worth. Stunning. It's so unfortunate I don't want children because my daughter would have like the best mini bag collection. Are you kidding? So stinking cute. Oh, I love this. Okay, on to the next and final bag. And this one I did actually buy full price retail at the Louis Vuitton store. Louis Vuitton is actually a store I don't mind buying brand new, but I recently bought 2 things from Fashionica, Exo Fashionica, that I was considering buying firsthand. And I got such a steal. Like literally I got 2 items for less than the price of 1. So y'all do with that information as you will, because you never know what you can find vintage shopping secondhand. Highly, highly recommend. But there's always something amazing and thrilling about buying something in store and walking away with the bag. There's just a je ne sais quoi. I'm just a girl, and I just love having a movie montage scene and play out in real life. You know, when the girl goes shopping and then comes out with all the designer handbags, like the shopping bags, that to me is like the epitome of being a girl. Yeah, I probably was heavily influenced because of this SA, the sales associate. If you're nice to me, I will spend money. I will. Just saying. I don't understand people who work at these stores and these establishments that are not nice to their customer. I can come in looking like poo. I wouldn't, but I could. You should still treat me with respect and that I'm capable of dropping a bag on a bag at any moment. It's like when I was in Chanel in Paris, I went for one thing. I ended up coming out with like 4 other things, spending way over my budget because I had such a great sales associate. But anyway, let's get into this bag. I don't even remember what I bought, but I still have the receipt, and I bought more than what I planned to because I had a really great SA. His name is Eduardo, and he is the store manager over at Louis Vuitton Dallas in North Park. Shout out to Eduardo. This is a vanity, and then there's like a bunch of little letters. It's like a mini vanity. It's like the smaller one. All right, are we ready? Oh my goodness, I forgot how cute. Oh, you smell that leather. Oh, she's so cute. I'm so glad we're gonna be using her now. So here she is. This is the LV vanity bag, but the small version. She's so cute. I was gonna go with the bigger one, but it literally looked like too much of like a cosmetic case, like a cosmetic makeup bag. But this one I feel like is mini and nano, where I can just wear it with a cute outfit, like some jeans, a cute casual outfit, and this will be like a cute little everyday bag. So cute. So it has your tag here, and then I love the duo color monogram. So you have the light brown and then the original LV monogram. gorgeous bag. We have a crossbody leather strap, and then also looks like this is a shorter one. Oh, this is so cute. I like this one better. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the black and gold chain on her to see how she looks. And like I mentioned, I did buy a charm to place on her, but I put that on my other LV bag. It's my carry-all monogram. But you know what? Let me grab it and see how it looks on Vanity and see how it looks on her. But this is super cute like this, like a cute little arm bag, or you could just wear it like that. And it's like jewelry in itself. It's kind of like a charm in itself like that. Super cute. Let me grab the actual charm and put her on. So this is a charm. It has the LV signature there, and then the little floral that has the classic monogram on it. Super cute. You can wear it kind of like a carabiner, or you can wear it the classic keychain, but we're gonna use the little clip here. Yeah, that's so cute. That's really, really cute actually. Oh no, do I need more charms? Well, that's it for now. I need to like just chill on the bags, because yeah, it's so fun to find the bag that you're looking for and creating it to look the way that you want with charms and everything like that. But one thing I can never get down with is the Labubu. The Labubu charms are taking over. I'm seeing all the girls putting it on their Birkins and stuff. You know what? I actually have one. A brand sent me one. Let me show you this thing. Imagine this little demon on my LV. This is insane. Are you serious? Wait, it's kind of cute. It's just chilling. It's just hanging out. Okay, am I turning? I think the bag is way too small for him, but I can see no more than one though. You can't have a whole crew. Look at his little feet. I feel like these little Labubus are like the Furbies or the Gigapets that we had like when we were growing up, and they're gonna have their time. They literally took over the world. It's kind of like Tickle Me Elmo. Do you guys remember that? Like that was like people like were fighting in the stores during Christmas time trying to get a Tickle Me Elmo. This is having the same notoriety, the same infamy in the stores. This is insane. It's gonna pass though. So just hold strong if you're so tempted to get a Labubu, because you should not be buying these things that cost probably $10 to make. People are selling them for like $600. It's more than the bag. Oh my gosh. But for the sake of like having fun, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me like that? I just feel like I can't walk around with you looking at me like that. All right guys, that is the entire video. Let me know if you liked it. I don't usually do videos like this, but if this is something that you want to see, I will do it for you guys. I am so excited things are unboxed, because I have like a little bit of ADHD, and when things are put away and I can't see them, I'm not going to use them, i.e. the spinach that's probably wilting in the drawer, because if I don't visually see the spinach, I'm not gonna eat the spinach, and I keep rebuying the same bag of spinach 10 times. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, turn on notifications so you never miss a curvy lady upload. You got it. So T. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.